Good morning once again. I'm your Romeo. Could you be my Juliet? Welcome. Right, you can fire a poem in Hong Kong and Shassia Mouse and so and then show me a park the park. Enter your name, Dr. John Appiah, or your head of missions, Commonwealth Enterprise and Investment Council, and a board member, Commonwealth Human Rights Office, Africa. Anyone come at your and Yane Honorable John in Team Fojo, Member of Parliament, Ascent South, and ranking member on the Defense and Interior Committee. Yane on also one come at your and now Kwaya Yawada winning Yadian Quantro Nsem Bebreo. Nana Kofi Balfour will be joining us later on the show. I'm a chairman of Kwaba. You have a pomade on common chassis and farmer. Asedani and farmer endpoint to me party clinic. Yeah, and nay. Uguswa free scanning for prostate, kidney, and female fertility. Yaribia ya aya kwankro etete wono. May come for endpoint to party clinic at their atreo. Say a stroke. Say what is any pedianum show no akuma ya we are a ball peri 3 power to Mika. Na endpoint into asem fama yare bia awom se wa ware na won emba endpoint beboa woni Dr. Edu Boateng twetwen komo 0244 867068 0244867068 and 0274234321 endpoint with party clinic the end to chronic disease. Yada C4C liver specialist hospital I say. C4C Aquafa C4C liver tone aba Brebono mu adwuma nkwa na eye oye bibini bema oye bibini ba shanen so se how betimi about brebo ho and I'm so man yadwa dodo no an ba besu enipadua no eso enti shanen so ma sanka C4C liver tone 100% natural made in India. Ya brebo no mu adwuma nko a na eye Dr. Michael Kojo Chairman ten ya oda C4C liver specialist hospital ano the number na me dey ma we ope adro yi bi etu aton ana wa asembisa bi aye fa adro yi ho afre 0500 040331 ana 0500 040328 or Amsterdam afre 0031 6864 14742 Drugstore BIA Benwo, this is C4C liver tone. C4C, your liver, your life. Yani Dr. George Siama Jr. SM Komase Ejuadano. Juma Brebono Edie. Say Ebano Yawa Hodo Biti say arthritis. And so nerve pain. Kwanya brebono efaso ebua and penso mensaka Dr. George Siama Jr. or your medical director C4C liver specialist hospital. Yenene twan komoto no eso. Join me on Facebook at Adom 106.3 FM. Drop your comments and I get to read them live on the show. Production team Kofi Hassan, Dominic Isieboa, Aisha Ibrahim, Caroline Tete, Obed Akwesi Oseima for 05. Yamoache Yankwa Humanesoni and Dr. George Siama Jr. or your medical director C4C liver specialist hospital yaneno entry train komo Doc Utimenka Yamoache
now CJ
I want them hodie
Pacho ahode wo me gidi se wetie for ni cruise ye ho ye
papa enkoma ye shase adwada no ene wadaroma ye ntoa so na ye kasafa arthritis ho ene ne keka ho ene ne ka ho nyina wadaroma ene ehe ne ye animu kire doc
yo CJ that celebrate and ye per se ye share the complications of arthritis the symptom arthritis home commotion ya wakano. You see, I say basically a car arthritis are inflammation of a joint. Joints so your baby don't pay me no issue until you go to a joint. Na you share your bread bona your fan share how a bread born bois and my joint and so inflammation a bathroom until you see a crack say bread born play very important role in terms of the cells a bit to cell lymphocytes, immune cells to cell lymphocytes, kappa cells, M cells, T cells, no eboa, senya beya, ye be prevent septic arthritis. In brain, septic arthritis, never abra bacteria, ni more ni who best settle, synovial fluid, a what joint more. Eboa, a my joint near lubricated, senya beya, a bit me anante, a bit me move ye. Na you see a quick kakra, a so who be said, gouty arthritis, so wa. You did in the anibebra, a year proteins bebra, a bread boy and breaking it down into purines, now as breaking it further into uric acid. Bread boy produce bile, about boy break it down fat. It is a bread no production of bile, name is ra, into me and ye a year if uric acid in frimu, now for your quacker settle or joint a wood run so, not a mowing a gouty arthritis. A bassa, I share symptoms may be say mouth pains. A matter so no, a mere 1 year tender, not as a honor femo, will be crowd and sacco can at your how brow socks to crash it to me a problem, in Pabuash it to me a problem. Ningano, you do home come on our tree. Now, and they perceive share complications. In case say be a doctor 2 days, audio osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, gouty arthritis, septic arthritis, and now lupus arthritis. Nina no here breborn se beboa, ne etimi ama endra won no mukrano, a metabolize ye, ne etimi ama pains and discomfort edo a bafom. Na empo no wanya ne sa how ben etimi de toni pediano so there will be a friend osteonecrosis, osteogenahoma dompe, and a necrosis ogenahoma death into dompen to me start to say a wusa, baby kakra pena dompe na day, na a bubu. At your how bra, but who said Nancy a day at the mouth, be dear becanibiano, not a says our joints, no. You'll be so a friend of condolences and a payment from Chemi. You can't condolences at the aircraft now and said, don't pay me any share. You'll be a done to my friend cartilage. Cartilage, you know, as that is a airy, no brea. It's me every crack completely. Not a friend of don't pay my status or modio mutine pim. And to say a cotogene beka, which Gina Hokra ya, now man 9 to 9 day. What's national sorry? I want out tea out pa, one take a crack crampa, now we see ukotoje, now tea pains, or twice a one in our net, don't bear a war with chi, casano, a quine the dim. Emma don't penny be a near in teeny biso. Two bones enough in 90 ayadema. If you were crampa, utimina bleeding inside the joint, not joints, nankasaso, a bleeding, pinch nerves, a mascitic, a building brain, or sciatic, a building brain. You won't think a CB a diet twice, I found sciatic nerve. The patch so when your problem, I will see you on my one shoot to free, and to say a quite better that one more bones a dompeno, I started to say a near nerve, so. Na edi or how bro. In fact, rheumatoid arthritis, any lupus arthritis there, a autoimmune disease, not just a immune system, no attack body, no anyhow. Until I know it spread it. Echo count bread one, it may spread it, echo count with me, it may spread the cry, echo count or kidneys, echo count lungs, it may crack or come no more, until a bassa or bones, it may a brittle, your cut brittle bones are not just a don't pen a yammer, it may be poor grandpa, oh dear, grokake, be our exercise, be over once, oh my dear, a crabia, a moon, to be aso, not what to say, sound, can see BSU, or CCHO, and now show that one not just a don't pen a book, a bassa, unya dear friend osteoporosis dompeno aye porous bibi kakre bi pe dompeno etimibu tije how can see a pan say you be a friend Sjogren's syndrome na say unya dryness of the mouth any eye e ba cho ensure bi we ni e boa na wash ye ni no maye na ye minimum no so any kwan say you too dry but how na say rheumatoid arthritis e be odi bebre woni pediar na wanya ho hwe ya inflammation no between by systemic na spread ko other organs no etimi ko ka weni etimi ema unya dry dryness of the mouth. You will be busy friend carpal tunnel syndrome. Yeah, carpal tunnel syndrome. Your median nerves. Median nerves. A think a see a pan a boy and sano. Nama yetimi a move your wrist no. Na you move your fingers no so freely. But see, I know who she now I try to snare count sanoa. It to me a cop some nerves munya neuralgia, which is nerve pain. Not just a bribian on sano ITT. And yet they be an hour down sasso. So it be an hour the also what down sasso. And yes, a bassa it's me say any pediana nkasa na de ha bro systemic inflammation to me see na che se spread ko ni pedia kwa ni nyina but se wo brebo no na ne brebo no ahoden no wo soro a prevent all this inflammation and intina see for see bo de wo se baby a wo bia no pesi for see liver tonic na no liver tonic no was special component mu e beboa na wo brebo no nya ahoden na etime produce ba oni ye na hepatocyte lobos spinocyte T cells, lymphocytes, all these cells are when you prevent when you know are activated. Now it me ama or how if you so maybe I will be an perceive for liver tonic. Now you should each other and your day inquire. But Accra Higher Delta SDA junction. Kumasi a Juso Kwamujachi junction. Cape Coast Green Hill opposite Addison Square Garden. Takra the opposite Fijai. Now Ebiana Umbang Bonu when you know and also perceive for liver tonic. Pharmaceutical companies are all doing now. Be also perceive for liver tonic. Ubenyebi. Friend number is where nobody in common amount special doctor or be bow ne tea was some watch so near woody. Pacho when him say, oh, inflammation, it will be any or any quite say woody. A bet church only in a bra won't live to na bois na or how a day about any pedians. Friend number now in common 050 00 40 331 050 00 40 331 and I say 050 00 40 328 050 00 40 328. But your first 50 callers, a 50% discount and a free delivery. Fair. C4C, GD Bakone say your liver is your life. Your GM Ronidi, a treatment plans needy, and anything abbreviate cassette. Once treated, forever treated. CJ, I no pay made us the brownie recruiting now.
Adom 106.3 FM.
All right.
Radio it's a CCM wow macho. Oh yeah. Radio it's a CCM wanga so macho. Oh yeah.
Goka, or share me live on Facebook. Good morning to you, Albert.
According to the word.
Sanso na Samuel Kwajo Owusu. Wa joining on Facebook. Paul Amenosoji. And so share live on Facebook. Ibrahim Osman Farabov Aram. Good morning to you, Farabov.
And I know, yes I know that it was the voice.
Now Absa. At the Absa Abapa account to Aba. Yeah, and nay. And bon KSS Woodibia, not Wesiebi. Sikano Woody say Kakra Crano, acquire Aba Woodia, ya datching Ebe Chanahona Abwa war. Ain't it Shannon so be Absa Abapa account. And Faswa Benano Bebre. Unya free Ghana link card. Nafe when you Quenya at the Ajabesia up to 50,000 Ghana cedis. When you high interest on your savings, free SMS alerts. Na ultimate track a track peswa bia ya woody. Enti bomodin na bi Absa Abapa County ebi. Bora Absa branch bia ye benwo. Ebi your account. To share a crowd. Your story matters. Absa.
This world is like a mirror. Reflect on what you do.
Anointed Engineering Services.
Smiling, will smile right.
At the serial number 3 electric vehicle.
So do unto others as
Aba Dwaso. And nei petrol no kwa na ekosoro. Enti ubehia car en use petrol and diesel. Car would see charge na woko wenim. Bomodin na ma sanka serial number 3 electric vehicle CAB. Batteries are a woman no a cherry ye pa and new crowd ya sanso at the portable ultra silent genset. At the Asheka Nimua. Okodru baby na fe who's battery ni ba for more to me charge na what our quentu so. Entisa opese or run transport business serial nano 3 EV and I make come for at the actual anointed there showrooms me no and cry ha and a fake Kumase and cry Kwame Nkrumah Avenue Farisco traffic light wa any glyco edin twanimu ewo adabraka o akra for 0540100868 and 0243480334 wo Kumase a ye wo ak ne mayanka kwan no so wo Kumase for 0243480334 and 0544340589 Serial Nano 3 EV experience a legacy of modern luxury. Serial EV go electric. All right, akasimanu miensa na nonso abohye so sani amidi kan ede etu dwa no ye won komotwetwe bebre ya na pay ye de ebrewo enche mene Dr. John Apia ya oye head of missions Commonwealth Enterprise and Investment Council onukro ya so a board member Commonwealth Human Rights Office Africa ye ne no ewo enkomotwetwe anapay dwumadie no ani adane treated airtime ti mayentwa ye homra na fe ye ba me lady Master Guide Caroline obe join me na for the trends yeah dear bro yeah basisia.
Wherever you are, the game is nothing without you. It's on like never before this season. Every major league, every cup, every qualifier, the players, kudos, Semenyo, Iñaki, the goals, the emotions, and the bragging rights. It's all on SuperSport, available on DSTV and GoTV. Get your DSTV decoder at 89 cedis and GoTV decoder at 399 cedis. DSTV, your home of entertainment. Go TV. Love it.
Hello everyone, it's me again. I know you can't wait for the Joy Sports Invitational Tournament 2025. Well, I've got some good news for you. Registration is open. You need to be seen, you need to be heard, and you need to compete and win in this year's edition of the Joy Sports Invitational Tournament coming off on Saturday, August 9, 2025 at the University of Ghana Stadium. Registration is very simple. Call or WhatsApp 7 on 0540-106466. The Joy Sports Invitational Tournament 2025, powered by Joy Sports, the thrill of the game.
Electrical appliance bane a pato. Say your mobile phones with say Nokia, Samsung, Infinix, any phones are good smart TVs, air conditioners, chest freezer, double decker, tabletop fridges, and a washing machine, microwaves, blenders, CCTV camera, and here call Franco electrical appliances. A durable and very energy efficient. Wasans what it bonus so Bora branch beer benwo nekwaji electrical appliances eye papa na ne buofu every Franco anafre 0246-422-338 and 0555-939311 and www.francotrading.com. Now to add your online ubetmenya up to 40% discount. Electrical appliances papa ifi eye bako pe eye Franco.
TBS Industries Limited. One more sanka mobium. Surprise, I want to on a prepare with the bravo customers in na for from the other pomuni. Tie, say what to a dear woman champion. And I'm afraid I want to a dear woman. I'm up to 10% discount. Wow, 10% discount. DBS and one a bit to my way. Tomo alusing through fish it in the mobia. No more discount. I'm all higher. One swammer one casa. Where the any casa? Who bet to me so from a free estimate. I clear number 0240 844 444. Kumasin so 0506 004 141. Takradi DNA 0506 004 242. DBS Industries Limited. Roofing Papa Party.
Adom FM 106.3 FM.
Adom FM 106.3.
God can stop us now. 106.3 FM.
Akasimanu mi no na nonso abo yemfa Trent emfa Emrel me lady watina say be me yazo right there sedana man Franco Trading Enterprise ya enne mobile phone so papa ne ho akade se wo pe phone ato a ento phone kwanchen there be to phone a warranty e wo ho Franco Trading Enterprise and a phone beer. Say phone no eba out and ra adebetchen neno. Not Franco Trading Enterprise at Tombi. Enti Nokia Samsung or iPhone so nina obenya bi ene ho akade. Afa home appliances bit say smart TVs, air conditioners, chest freezers and refrigerators, washing machines, microwaves, blenders, CCTV camera crown so abeka ho Franco atete man nyina so what is where we no crown no say utobia online and a digital platform bia so a warm up to 40% discount. Ain't download the Franco Trading app no ewo Google Play Store and so called www.francotrading.com na place to order baby a Ghana ha bia on sabeka on ma ya how bia emma home Franco Trading Enterprise. Now, Obeje also excellent customer service. 0246 422 338 and 0555 939311. Offer 0302 225 651 and so on. Obeje also Franco Trading Enterprise. Still, phone papa if he. DBS Industries Limited at the Colorlink Plus roofing sheet. Me Mrs. Rosefin Hayford. Yeah, over UK. And Chebia no friend me say, CJ. Me pedame dani be DBS for what the Colorlink Plus roofing sheet be what the bottom mam. And to make us say DBS for aqua site. Aqua ye estimate nyina ya enche wa mo share dwuma no ase. Enti wo twɛn den wo amanone na wo tie me wo ye project bia e wo fie na wo hia roofing sheet e beboa wa Colorlink Plus roofing sheet the papa ye enti ye ma 20-year fading warranty that's also the warranty certificate e de aka ho de ama papa preko oni DBS entwetwen and common hotline no 0240 844 444 and 0543 286637. Branches in Ibu Kumase and a Tamale. Takrade so your branch in Ibu or Takrade afre 050 600 4242. Kumasi afre 050 600 4141. DBS Industries Limited, we truly are your roof experts. Channel to send share kakra. Ewo ho. Emredu SSN electronic SIM. Also so used to be Emra Dani. Enti ene physical SIM card. You traditional phone mo there be a twam. MTN ma usa kwenye. na also so when ya isem no ebi mo akwanya na fe wo numbers ni mienu miensa enan ni nyina wo phone ba ko no a eso electronic. Download my MTN app no. Now also so seamless and ya MTN we did for you everywhere you go. You make Adaroma. Master Guide Caroline. What's nasi? Sochi. Fantastic. So what's trending?
Ablekuma North. Violence in Sensemia that's so trendy. Na there's a video from the minority say Omampeni has to apologize. Also opa mami hawa kumsin cho ni ade yenti on.
We condemn the Ablekuma North violence and personally apologize to Honorable Mavis Hawa Kumsin, Nanape Friye, and all the victims of the violent attacks. His statement must be unequivocal and without any qualification or justification for the violence. To the people of Ablekuma North and the Ghanaian people, do not allow these acts of intimidation to silence your voice.
Main kind comments ni be mau. Obi said the political class has to apologize to Ghanaians for seeking office solely to enrich themselves rather than to serve. And Obi said after they apologized to Sam George and the killings in Ayawaso and Techiman South, Obi said has Afenyo apologized to the clerk of appointment committee and Professor Grace Ayensu. Nkofo say minority for no omu pe chel padia also no. Now on the same Ablekuma North in Sensemia enra on ekosi saying yamami hawa kumsin kasai na on say your vice president or your ba and nanko expect to say anka by now a friend mpo but who dey yinti no
assembly see no president and answer vice president omumu bi afrel
not even one of them and they see a sitting vice president Oyoba. Beauty would be uncle.
Omumu be unfrail. Not even the vice president.
And an actress. Omuna make us say Omoyamba would the party of as we speak. No.
And Obi say, is this how Akum seen? Hey, I blame the host for asking her such a question. And now Obi say, why is she playing the gender card when she's tagging and banging since? And now Obi say, the beating was small. Like, hey, wait I know your thing. Na CJ, there's this story in so a trendy na mi hu ye na me wan kakra. Na story no mi hu ye no headline no say, sit down and shut up. I just bailed you. Brian Champon reprimands Chairman Woon to me at MPP council meeting.
Yes,
na there's also a video David Boache or Bono East Regional Secretary of the MPP or responded to it Movement TV na yenti ensemo kan.
I said no na Honorable Brian Jina President Kufo let no so pa na all he senka bia ye ne President Kufo be ya agene. Na chairman so ni reason na do issues na do nkan hwe I confirm so ampa na do nkan hwe. Jimra na Honorable Brian Kasano. Someone tried to nanka obe interject now or make a statement. Jina say we can na we can. Honorable Brian. Me medium pesa me family say na agoro kwanso. No catch them say sit down, shut up. I just build you. About Jina you down to difference because media the reason behind it na men say you be say be na it was in a negative way. Be another would say now what in India no can be agro. But you be an entry.
And the comments no Obi say it has reached there. It is rolling no and Obi say he deserves it. He talks too much. And Obi say he who feeds you controls you. Guys, make your own money and become your own boss. Now CJ Meko, but then there's a video. Omu tu kwanya omu fa Libya desert na so. There's a video trending every honum question part of a video not so mami. I don't think I young call through the right means CJ. Na osha video na and yeah is you. Osha video na and nothing. the way oma park you omo ho ne ade ewia we all serious.
Hey. The video no da Facebook. Yeah, we copy Bibia video.
From Libya to Italy. Italy no muko. CJ me do be see nyame adoma ochna ebeshia.
All right, anti Trent and my lady Caroline the Abraham no faster than my MTN everywhere you go. Franco Trading Enterprise. Phone Papa FA and a DBS Color Link Plus roofing sheet. DBS roofing Papa FA. Adom 106.3 FM, 7 minutes after 7. The Obankata no na poso. And it this war. Yeah, faster than my anointed engineering services, the generator experts, Amen Scientific Herbal, Consolidated Bank of Ghana, we stand with you. Telecell, connecting energies. About Penny Abana Pokuya Hine, what's Nasi? Yeah, Madam Akwabe.
And then Mama Kwabe.
On Trankra, Mama Kwabo.
Pao, okay, kind. See the kind.
Edio.
Everything.
Akwaba.
Oh, yeah, daughter to say. See you watch you.
Hey, as a
Sir, what's how much she I am said 3 years in me who know.
I feel much be trouble.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Vinipa, Baba. Vinipa, Baba. Yeah, you are.
I got on number.
See ya bow.
And some
woman, a boba. See, you could she will be and she ya. Nana grad that's on Omeko to move. Your son be quack or 2 sorry ni more. The worker tell ye the abanti, the new republic, and this are a semnaba. Ya, a can one sem say you see, or more macqua so any be no more gino. And ye be more crumple gusumono. Obekaya, Emra, a chama to me. Equidis and some of Yoko no. Now party folk go giddy. One say, ye will video be an agrada and any crew, Siama, Equa Yoko Hono.
We acquire Casadama or no 119. I would not saw them some for a Yoko was now by Bionian Sika and then the Sika Mumi someone should show me a diano. And any some kind of meet winter radio soon. Say Yoko go so yeshimu or Mati. No one complain if your money say or the assoy dino aye, Katasumo Moaso. And I would Jumabi wo hon masije entwaye so wo chinchim nkrofo sabon nkrofo pojo musika ne ade enti iyoko ye hyehyemu a ye kase no wo muguso dendenden aso mu wie bibia sije ne je se ye beba besia ne se nje ase ma adwope megaphone no the chi krom ekoye evangelism
cause I saw down there closely matata ne je se no so ho asem no na sije eno danche no na mayi ma e wo the bokata the new republic mu na edanche so a
nkata ne ba ko em se agrada ho asem bi wo mu a ye se
eno ade no
wabu late Donkuma ne yire ewa animi eno ana wo de ato hoi ne shase ho no
okay ayo Ekasei eni na me de wo ekoda bokata ya ne fetu so edu eni ne du ba ko honom no won se na agada abeka ya na ye mami na waware eno achi no ne kunu no asa nsense bi ba ya awariguo e ba ya na sa warija ba ode ani asia ma ebe se hoyi na sa ne kunu na ye ka na sem yi na CJ da bokata yi ebo eho ama ne se Ubeka ye rajon kuma ya onye ne baby ko ba de fa ne kra ensie yie na papa yi wo hye ne djuma wodi ye ne somo no ye Ghana mrase bedwani e no hye ne kwa ye koye ba election na ne yire wo se ne yire so ye sofo in fact sofo maame a da bi o ye sofo ankasa na se ne ye se court sembe ye yire wono ne agrada ex husband no ekomo asije enyesem kuma ama asem dan suma circuit court na etena so Apostle Lillian kuma ye rajon kuma ne kunafo yi asem na ye kan na eno chinsusu no wo mo ekyese abrantie wadi maame ne dwirim pa just wa gini sika mu a enye sika ketwa 14.5 million Ghana cedis CD eno ena da bokrata yi eda se wo chese wawia interfere papa na bodu wo mo chese na Dr. Kumaya onya ne ba bi koyi na wo gini di pa ne ade a chese ne bibia no mo nwumade ne ade nyinam no odi mu akotene na da bokrata yi chese wo share sources no ene amanebo na eba no a Dr. John Kumanyi na wono ene che na bodu so momoden na onkote adwumaku bi efre no Sontim Group Limited eno ne adwumaku eba no construction mo di mu na omoye fa so they are into construction na eno no ne chese contract ni ade no aban de woje ankrankra de woje da bokata yi chese sa company omuti no 2016 no ansampo na MPP eba power into omuti wie ye no ene ye won sense bank ho krata ene ade no onso bo bie account o National Investment Bank NIB ena GT Bank ya John Kuma ni sister ene na manage account na wo mo chese eyentiase o nyina ekoye na Sontim Group no chese ebe hyase be gina na so contract eba sika eba eni ade eni account na enamu na omo chese yera John Kuma ewie ye no sana na bodo ye kan ya na asem ya ya Dr. Kuma trust ne gini di ye no eda ne nachi ekire busua no ena wono akasa etimi kokosesa bank account no signatory senior ne CJ osesa no account mienu anabako NIB abako GT Bank no wasesa account ni nyina anasika ewomu no esa account mienu no 14.5 million Ghana cedis na omo chese na bodu a omo chese wo ya wepa agreement na wo hon ma board resolutions ne ade nyina wo mo dwo mo sa ehase wasa account mienu ho no na mo na wotu ne nam so ma aye osofo apostle ni kuma enso so etabri asam no ede kodan court entisi se me no ekasa die kane nana grada ni kunu ne ex-husband na woni na jai no ne ho asebe efreda na bodu no se de etie eno no iti no na chese court no guso a eti asem no so a wo mo eka emu amane nyina na eno ati so no CJ mede wo ekọ da bokrata ye mu na mede amane bobi wo hase a mepese me boni tewu na afi ye kọ mede wo ekọ kuso na ehọ na beto dwase NDC amanyoko na kasa ene womo achitafo bi ene omo dwumadi a omo edie no echese no krenie yesi 6 kuso constituencies ena omadina so mampani mahama yasom ye NDC executives na National Democratic Congress NDC constituency executives bia womo ewo kuso traditional area honom ena omo babonte abeka so omo de womo di ya pa ewo mampani John Dramani Mahama eho womo de sobo ebo no ese boko ensensem bambo ya etitofom ani akunkum ni nyina no womo de sobo ebo nse ne hu wom bi pa esanse edienti ena besie ne wontu ntoto ne ma de asomdwe ebeba na press conference womo eye enra benada no ena CJ ene na sabnada ena executives a ebi efribinduri boko central pusiga tempane zabila ena garu nti womo nyina ena womo echese yaudie pa de womo ewobi ewo ma omadina so mampani mahama ewo monten so adabokrata yi ede ho amane bo aba yakenka mite boko sensem no ne se de still na ejagusu demu asomdwe emaye no ena ama ede ensemwe so atutum na omampani na nado dan kwakufu ado kane mampani so na echese obi bia ya obegina baabi na wakaka so onuto anamo se party no entwo mudwumadi nkwachi no nokra bia enim eni enyinaso na de yesanso nya ntie de se omampani dada kufo no mampani dada na nado omo ebe join conference na ekosome menda no ombe join no virtually nti ye ne screens bobo ho no mfo de daso na omo ne MPP fo no ekasa eyetema Legon haya Legon Sports Complex no ho na bekoso nyame adoma memenda na se de ya so bono so na haya we election headquarters ye ginam fitano pa no nwochi kozisa conference nya beba na wiye no de be so hobia na de mu amane ebebro pepepe ewo ha tisije da bokata ne de aba no na energy minister so no ne Ghana focus o say dum so away pa away dum so bia eni babia ebiem nra wo chirechire mu adwuma wo mo eye na eno achi so sanso kasa efa ECG ni so mo ehwesa ankrankran so ede ne ho bagim no ma chato to ECG ye wo so mo ne na mo kasa aban ne person ton ECG no enye no kre wotu so obi kasa nsem no a sini hu sa we de wo bo wa aban ka so beton ECG ne mom wo mo de ankrankran for ebam no matumi manage ECG ye ama ye nyina sa se me ne nyina di adanse se ECG dwumadi omudie no ya na yete eka ho asem ka ho asem the bokata yi abomu amane sije de wo he dem se dodo no an makenka ma no na se sa galam se wo ekun ya eda yoko ene Yakubu Abanga you no third vice chair NDC and Joseph Yamin entem no enra yera Abanga ekasa ye wo bedwam dwumadi so CJ wo se de ekoso no onim hoshe no kra no say yeko frɛ no see edifo obi an frɛ no na yire kra na bo na mane na dwobele bi say yeko hwɛ no wono aka so de no humpo no na wonya we ɛna wo so no obi afrɛ no so obekɔ sanse ne tim ye fan onye galamse oni galamse twaka bia a obi beka say ehu abɔ no enti sa ɛna Joseph Yamin so no ɛka asɛm kro no a say no da no Mustafa Gbande Deputy Chief of Staff eba ekosi sensu ni CJ o say party ni mu ankase na nipa bi wo mu a wo ma yese wo mu be guo mani mase aguo mu hu fin
ya tese nokra bi anim
nto say party ni mu ante no a wote ye Abanga o say eye bi mu say yense wo bi no mo ya de o mo no betumi aye west na party no ba power no eye too early enche ye oye young onyi ye eboboba enti ni jese nipa bi wo party ni mu a epese sampanyifo emienu yi because so enye nwanwa se Joseph what an appointment
there be
ti on
mente
se na Mustafa ka se mo man appointment na so odi otini ba bi ye na dwuma mon sign fa efin matabata ne din hu ne mase
me follow Joseph Yamin on Facebook na o se post ni ade a wo de be ba na se ensem wo ho ono akoye se oseba wada oda ne ba bi
unyane ne dia obewe wo
na ne ekeka kɔ no NDC for person munyane no no munyane no so de a
obetia
on betensem
guru na board no se me ba betia wo what you say nti on beti se sa na Abanga nso kan ye o nti ne chese de ekoso wo party ni mu no we yesese bomo chichi finso ase be katro so den chema wasije yanyini chim ete Mustafa se efrifie na enra wuti Abanga o se nkrate asmoske fu ye den krata ba ye beble mu wono ene Joseph Yamin so mo no mo she galamse task force de chi no wo se number kra na wo nkrata no so no fra edin na ba no nye din no na omo chese eye release na ewo din ni mu tini chese nipa bi na search a wo so ye be ma yiwanim na nya mu nyina mo fanhia enti CJ da bokrata no emu amane e na mabobo bi so ama we me do be sisanse ne CJ wadwuma ye pa CJ o wadwuma ye pa me we show all the best and so ate
me da say and birthday bi en ho
che say oh
time no aso o sima
me the phone aja achiro
ne se ne na
me ko famra
Adom 106.3 FM abena poku ahwene ena ede de bonkrata no na poso ede abreye no men se na medi kan no anapai mene Dr. John Apia ewo enkomotwetwen obebisa se Dr. John Apia yi wo ye hwania na mema ne ho abakosem kakra se na medi kan ye no Dr. John Apia eye emranim ni wasanso eye head of missions Commonwealth Enterprise and Investment Council, and also a board member, Commonwealth Human Rights Office. Yabeka say, in the year 2022, Anna Ora Atu ACN, ya oye Kofarbai, Capital Bank, court Ebuan for say sika 90 million opening it is alleged, say we are enti court etna sieno Justice Eric Taba for ena obuano for edene koto afiase na asemi beto dwano ora John Apia ade animu in fact yeka say we petition His Excellency the President say kabeya presidential pardon bi emra na nka opani no yeyi no emfiri afiase anapai Dr. John Apia tenase mene no wankobotutu ma mema na kwa abansa na afi yentwe homra dok memo ache but apombo ko de Moncheke mame moncheke ne microphone no mame na me mana kwaba. Stay with us on Facebook na fa wo comment eto ho efama ye beje me na fe yakenkan de amount dede wo mu papa nti enkebe yanka ye ni same na ye genkratoe yi ebae na ye ba yene ura John Apia yene no atwetwen enkomo yenhwe se ahoma no emuda ho a debi ma yene nkratoe ma ye ba yene Dr. John Apia atwetwen enkomo
Minia, enya bro sa wo de sa engine akese be di dwuma o.
Chale kana kabi. Yeah, you for heavy duty diesel engine so boy dwuma ye no de. Yentumi hwe ma machines nsi fa kwa. Enya dwuma o. Say ye kwan so o. Mining site and our construction site.
No cross sam na wo ka no. Enu nti na ye use Shell Remula R4X. Engine fan wo a. Why no said ye be ma engine akese bo adwuma bre. Piensi no kwan.
Anio, Shell Remula abefo active cleansing technology wo mu no de. Ebu pro ye engines no mo projin. E branded dase. Na boa ma engines no bo adwuma din bia e wo say bo no yankasa.
Se wo pese wo engine kwaso bo adwuma enya ya. Eno de fa Shell Remula R4X. Go engine mu. Eno na yayama 4x4 engine. Ena afei ahyan kese ne nketwa diesel engine.
Shell Remula, the engine oil that works as hard as you.
A global move is about to hit Ghana. Global Prayer Work Summit. Join Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams along with Reverend Eastwood Anaba, Reverend Dr. Robert Ampia Kofi, and Bishop Dr. Bernard Audrey Asari. Deep worship from Joe Metal, Sandra Boachidia, and Simeon at the Prayer Cathedral, Action Chapel International for prayer sessions on Thursday, 17th July and Friday, 18th at 9 a.m., 2 p.m., and 5:30 p.m. And on Saturday, 19th July, we close with power. Join us at 7 a.m. for Morning Glory. Then at 9 a.m., 2 breakout sessions. Leadership breakfast for ministry leaders and pastors. The Next Gen Youth Empowerment Session with Honorable Samuel Narte George and Honorable Francis Asenso Boache. Don't miss this divine moment from July 17th to 19th. Stream every session on Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams' official pages or watch it on Dominion TV on free-to-air DSTV channel 352 and GoTV channel 213. Watch it live and be changed.
Sika, ose cha nedi. Wukusu a wuchan, won't say woody. Yes, Sharbo, na ye dib watch so. Your next jackpot eba Friday, 25th July 2025, 4 p.m. live at Adom TV so. Adom FM, in Shira FM, any Asempa FM. Na dia da woba woba be winnie. Adia no emo dru. Na esa weni ensa semi na me kachira wo. Koswati Adom FM, in Shira FM, Asempa FM. Na koswati cha Adom TV said the beya upenya Kenya, it just goes to come mega jackpot TV. Over to me, winning Yamabi to set TV sets, fridges, chest freezers, washing machine, microwave ovens, and if you break a cabo, actually say cash, could the egg gap, if a savage chest sika, put to a bit that swan, you're so we understand. Uber dial *281 hash, where you see option 6. Our network is there, so ticket to Bakubia, and 10 Ghana cities. That's a wood cha, Ubenya Quenya, and we listen your menu na ya sadisika put your up here or so. And until no to the draw, Kai said, do over Toronto, and I bet me I may win a high chance of winning. And yes, it goes, Sika Mega Jackpot, Cosway Chat, now over Cosway D. Siko Sika Mega Jackpot, NLA, and the characters platform, and Sa Eshasi.
Samsung kick-off promo no aba. Sidi ni nya hode no. Na yeso ye tie ni amane so. Eye double. And we Samsung LED FHD smart TVs, UHD smart 4K TVs, QLED flat 4K, QLED 8K Neo TVs, any OLED TVs tinyina. We dey chabi biemu. So Samsung OLED 65, 77 or 83 inches so nanya free projector. Any discount case pa. Na se wo to Samsung Jiraku top and bottom mounted fridge na. Ubenya deals would robe brea won pese be chawo ho. Se wo to Samsung R410 inverter AC say 1.5, 2.0 and now 2.5 ubenya free Wi-Fi breaker. Bespoke 4-door refrigerator ne de. Se wo to ubenya free glass panel. So 7 kg, 8 kg, any 13 kg Samsung front and top load washing machines no. Naga discount ebe ma weni aje. Enti ka wona kwa ye showrooms. Any authorized dealers are more Ghana fan nyina. Freya was 0503 159 739. Samsung kickoff promo yi. Emma was Sika Bebre.
Adom FM 106.3 FM.
Adom 106.3 FM. We show time now. It's about 26 minutes after 7. and komo ya ediso and koma ehu hia papa pasena medi kan do tudano. Dr. John Apia head of missions, Commonwealth Enterprise and Investment Council, and also a board member, Commonwealth Human Rights Office Africa. Yeah, and they what petition His Excellency the President on Ura Atu Esien. Yeah, ka say what tre aban kukumu. Ya no one komo twetwe anapay. Doc, good morning.
Yenua.
Good morning. I just say you be able to
Yamiado.
My young Hunu, your role, my own designations in the Bibri, head of missions, Commonwealth Enterprise and Investment Council, and a board member, Commonwealth Human Rights Office Africa. What's your role? Would you make the partner with?
So for the purpose of petition where I may, you know.
Yes.
And fight where I may fight yama nipa me believe so ye innocent no.
Okay.
Hata me no the as a board member of the Commonwealth Human Rights Office for Africa.
Okay.
If said me believe he said there's been an injustice. Me role no ye board member role, but reason I'm meeting so no yeah because I believe in justice. I believe say if something doesn't add up you know, because for so long, no, a lot of the times, you nyema yempa ya yedin, but say two near na say two are down for, and now you want someone like me to come and advocate for you. Now advocate where I may, you know, and yeah, for particular persons say atu Asian, or yeah high big shot and I say, or yeah successful businessman. As we speak, say no, atu Asian is like any ordinary prisoner. And ya deal with Sikibia or they hide the best defense team, you know, or your ordinary prisoner just like everybody else. So we know we're fighting for everybody. We're fighting for every prisoner who has been wronged. We're fighting for justice to work. And now we are asking for sympathy as well from His Excellency the President. He say Atu Esian is in very bad health, you know, but before we ask for sympathy, you know, na me pese Ghana for hundia me huno. If you say first no, not like the rest of Ghanaians, me dream say atu sika. My judgment as a typical Ghanaian, a lot of the time, we don't bother to go to the source of the facts. And no padi sorry, but through forgiveness and opening our mind up to see another person's point of view there, we share social media so Kofu did many case my temper or didn't attempt more. Me catch and say no, anointing a dozen chair. You didn't attempt more, but there was no theft that actually happened.
Okay, we'll be getting into the details, but Ura to ASEAN, any form of relationship,
until me who the evidence no menene kasaya no. Na me share no da. Time atu ASEAN osi so now or ye capital bank ni ma na me wo UK. Nti na menenu ni any interaction me who no in terms of ebia internet so ana me who no news so na bibi ana say matini din founder of Capital Bank. Na mean say obiase o guy we founded Capital Bank, founded insurance company, onimadiepa or a sharp guy or a brilliant guy. That is where it ended. And I me who are to no na me dream say or you guilty. Because all the narratives are me who were news so any newspaper muno na it shows say na we are Bank of Ghana sika we are taxpayers sika
depositors
sika Bank of Ghana sika betumi a building roads a building hospitals ni nema na me dream say we are nti me so na first me boefu say o kofo ya na mu area kofo sika sa nation building no ada na mu area kofo sika. That was my initial until me who evidence no. If say a lot of people say I don't know fighting for Atuesia. Me say Atuesia the first time I me who evidence. Me na me wo me lemu. I'm not thinking about anybody else. My role with the board of the Human Rights Office no. Na ya dia mpese me de boa board no. But in all honesty, na man ti ejuma na say as I am understanding now.
Okay. So you can say Ura to ASEAN na po modern health and yet that good as we speak. Where's Shiano currently? Have you met him?
Because Koshiano. No, wheelchair mu. But there's there's a difference between even physical illness and the emotional toll. It looks like a broken man, you know. And as anyone, I don't know. And then America say sympathy was but empathy is so.
You had a conversation with him.
Full conversation.
In I mean regarding his current situation, health wise,
or say is bad. Every single day or struggle or to wheelchair moon to me nante. Every day or say every day is a blessing to him. And that shows the type of person or yeah. Instead of saying every day is a pain to me, no, or say every day is a blessing.
I know he's a staunch Christian. I mean, the last interview I met some time ago, or tongues near Adiena, ni believe in God. I confirm some way, some I was saying I would say every day is a blessing for him.
Oh no, ni believe, if anything, ni believe I call up. Won't say, bro, at different times in life, no. We go through different trials and tribulations.
Yes.
And sometimes, as Christians, no, sometimes focus on your and particular things, no. Sometimes we might lose our way. Until me who say this is an opportunity to offer to get closer to God and to realize say reasi we are no obiamboa eradin kwa ne betumi aboa. Mboa me de man say sia na enye mia ho de. Erade I believe, and now all pushing me say, "Memboa minua, me a brother in need." Because we are brothers keepers. Now I may catch a journalist for say, and there a Asian as a businessman, but Ochna it can be a journalist who's wrongly accused, and I could even be a pastor who's wrongly accused. And say we go back to the facts, and the facts are say Atu Asian did not steal any money. When we CKBR.
Okay, we understand. Say he's in a wheelchair. What are the health issues? Torturing Mr. Atuisian, and then the panel.
Without getting into too much detail, or have an accident in the prison, and his back gave in, and yeah, accident was due to. Be an idea with prison and I say prison officers and so and I like to get rid of that thought. He had a back problem.
Okay.
Whilst he was in prison. And as that back problem near very, very, very bad. Many in for inmates ni be wa ye kasa ya o catch me day na see you know. O mo ball football na no mo back. And na utie mu keke. Na ni chi utie mu na he fell to the ground. And he said no omu pejano echo ward or hospital. Inti enya idea will be ye ni BB unless I don't know that fact. But from idea and Krofaka chairman, no, that's what happened. And it's very, 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 very bad. Yeah. Untumi nante oshe brace 24 hours.
Wow.
If say ni chin yane yapa. And enya idea me na make na so no kan. Doctors never hono corroborate say he's actually a person, he's on pain medication, he's on pain, he's in a very, 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 very bad state. That's even the physical. But emotionally, we said this is a person who has been broken, who has been tried and who has been tested. And the worst part is being trialed and tested for dear, in my opinion, on yeah. If you say evidence now, no theft took place. A Bank of Ghana liquidity support now they be a more cano liquidity support. Me first me tell liquidity support no. Let me just say free money. Me just say free money from Bank of Ghana to non omo bank no. Sana liquidity support no na a loan, commercial loan at 28%. No mutua 40 million Ghana cedis every month.
Every month, yes.
And I no mundi 40 that. By the time our bank return, no mutua 308 million cedis back. Into a commercial loan at 28%, fully collateralized. You know, but me focus no atu Asian. Me focus no cry enye bank no. Bank na sem no and no a government affair. And the government of today will deal with it as it sees fit. But yes. But me main focus ne say not a loan. The reason why it's important to specify say liquidity support no free money na a loan no is because the reason Atuesian was charged was for receiving a commission by arranging that loan. By arranging that loan, no, of Bibia, your friend finder's fee. And now you're sending money with Momo, your friend the agent's fee and our commission fee.
Yeah.
Of our commission fee. Now the commission fee, no, you're about 3 or 4% of the amount. Now amount about 27.5 million Ghana cedis. And nothing na to Asian Wojo Musesia. But what is baffling me, who evidence no, they are not minty as and say accused person number 3 with Atuesiano, MD no.
Yes.
Now he was acquitted for making that payment of 27.5 million in court. Because commission or agent fee no a legal transaction. We bibi mo bia to me agent fees. Like make at say Momo.
Yes.
Until the agent fee of 27.5 million Ghana cedis, no, the MD was acquitted for paying that amount, but Atuesian was charged for receiving the amount. How does that make sense? Yeah, mathematics. You catch us say whatever happens on the left has to happen on the right. The equation has to balance. Equation doesn't balance. Nipo tu esikano. We what catch and say the awye any day from so be any so. Until I've acquitted you from court. But nipa no G sikano. What catch nipa ne say okay. The two I know the onye from so, but the G sikano the why from so.
No, but have you sought to find out from Atono Ankazangasa, aside the evidence, what actually happened in between the payer and the receiver? So have you sought to find out from
I found out because a very clear in any business transaction, because I'm not coming from the point of view of just a human rights activist meeting board. So, Mr. Be a business person. I understand this type of negotiations. Wunya commission and now finder's fee and now facilitators fee now. It's simple. When in the panel or contract say me ye adie wa na me boa na to me nya loan way and na say to me close it deal way. This is what I get out of it. You know, a standard practice. Some people even earn hundreds of millions of dollars from transaction fees or agent fees or facilitators fee. Indeed, there is no hidden agenda in this. The payer was acquitted in court, but the receiver was jailed. And what can say, okay, at 2 ACN, Sikano fire crano. Now it was not right. If you a dose too much, and as a name says or J finder's fee, by time of court prison, we 2 Sikane back, plus an extra 16 million. By time of coin, we 43 million Ghana cedis back.
No, but he was given an opportunity to pay these monies in installment, which, according to the court, he defaulted.
Well, the money he was meant to pay back. No? Do you know what makes up that money? 90 million now. Who internet so at
90 million. No,
not 90 million. No, yeah, 27.5 million cedis now or G as legal finder's fee. No, almost the 300% interest count. To make 62.5 million cedis. Add 27.5 to 62.5 million cedis. That is what makes the 90 million. Into who can say at 2.8 you are back. Sika up to 90 million no. And now say we are 90 million. 62.5 million out of that 90 million was interest. Interest at 300%. Who puts interest of 300%? On finder's fee. A legal fee will be a general. So see nipa na yen from so crap. Nipa nintia 27.5 million ne back. Who say why yen from so? To start off with any from so. Anyone in business, anyone why your business that, anyone was sending sika through Momoda, we pay finder's fee or agent's fee or commission. And yeah, dear Ghana penesi, it's all over the world.
So are you saying, sir, in the first place he shouldn't have agreed? Installment payment because once he agreed and default, then it means
100%.
Yes,
mistake at 2 years.
Yes,
and I'm sure on one case who say oh yeah mistake no, the fact say or yeah plea bargain or start proceedings no ever court no say I am not guilty. I have earned a finder's fee legally. Me and me MD of the bank. Me and me management of the bank. And can be a part of management. And I say me MDR. But me I can say there's a conflict of interest. I'm neither of these two. My organizer I'm a banker me found it. It to me in loan. Oh, in UK or more ejuma was not for profit sector. not for profit, but omo aketua 3 or 4 times that of the British Prime Minister. And it's not about the amount, it's about the principle. Nipa way wayen fum so sika no oje no enya amount no. Oje 1 cedi, 10 cedi, 100 cedis, 100 million no. Enya about the amount. About the principle behind it. Did he break any laws? And the answer is a resounding no. When breaking any laws. Evidence. Me said no. This is not right. This is injustice right there. How does someone do a legal transaction and be jailed for that legal transaction? And all you see on the internet here are tweeting we are 90 million. When we are 90 million, you go for Kwasi or Bank of Ghana, Ecofa, Ghana must go back. And no more than 90 million new go moon. Some 90 million are fictitious. It does not exist. If you are saying, say, or Jessica illegally cry, 27.5 million is what you should be charging him for. Eden no 90 million. 62.5 million cedis interest. And ya dia na em say no mpese okumu keke. And na plea bargain no fire no. And no ni mistake no yeah. Na ni lawyers in person obefa plea bargain no. But ye ni into your fire. Me, I was not in Atuesian's head. I was not there. Minima dia and Crawford catcher no. And I say promising no. And I say when you are angry or you are hungry or you are scared or you are depressed, you can take decisions that come back and haunt you. And that is the biggest mistake.
Because now he has an outstanding sum of 53 million Ghana cedis to pay.
And that is all interest.
Interest.
Interest. Out of the 90 million, no, Mekacho says 62.5 million cedis, interest. So what type of restitution are we talking about? 300%. 300%. By time Okomuno, we tear 27.5 million, no, I say tear 16 million. For a legal transaction, no, it's a legal transaction. But let's say, okay, atu, the away, no, not any legal transaction. Tear sikane back. We tear back. Plus interest. To me, because a difference between exchange rate at that time, no, it doesn't amount to 62.5 million Ghana cedis.
So why won't you maybe to raise the balance of payment rather than maybe petitioning the president, say, man, presidential pardon? Look,
but why raise the balance to pay for something that there's been an error with? I had to say we sit down and a foundation no enye. And now we painted dino and now insure toy no roof no shaky. And instead of going back to fix the foundation, you are saying say, oh, roof is shaky no. Yemfa pillars being chalky roof no. The problem is not the roof. The problem is the foundation. And the case is built on the foundation. And the foundation is flawed. There's an error in the foundation. So you're dealing with it, we're dealing with it on both counts of sympathy in terms of nipa ne ebre ne health condition, lawyers, doctors akase nipa ibre, doctors assigning say this person should be released on health grounds. That's the sympathy part. But the empathy part says it goes deeper than that. How many other atus are in the system? Social media, so me first time post bar out was say there's so many other people who are there. Why is it Atu that we're choosing his case? And fine, a lot of people are angry. A lot of depositors lost their money.
Yes.
But the depositors are pointing at the wrong person. They are pointing at the wrong person.
Maybe based on the court ruling,
based on the court ruling, which was a plea bargain, which, if you look back, was definitely a mistake he made.
No, but you're saying that you don't know why Ato opted for the plea bargain. To some extent, will you say the lawyers are not buano and Ato no and now making the mind up? Say this is the way I want to go.
Yes, and then America say you never know the voices speaking to a person, because na minim say Ato catch me say apologize to my lawyers for me. Those are the words of Ato.
Waka say pani lawyers in the
say apologize to my lawyers for me.
Why?
Because they told him not to take the plea bargain. They told him not to take a plea bargain because evidence are not motesono. there was no way. But ye promises a be a man. Me na me ni ho. Me the messia from this whole thing in say Bibia mekano, I base it on facts. I base it on evidence. Se me ni wa min kase na me wo ho. Ana min kase meti ase. I base it on facts. And the facts are clear. And the facts are say anybody who finds themselves in this same position, me say, you know, on my role with the Human Rights Office, no, I will try as much as possible to defend them.
Okay, so let me find out what about Human Rights Office, you know, what is your institutional interest here? Are you petitioning as an individual on behalf of the Commonwealth Enterprise and Investment Council or another body entirely? Doc,
I'm petitioning as a citizen of Ghana, as a citizen of the Commonwealth. But the roles in which I hold, because every baby Amekono is mentioned, the roles I hold might show where my passion comes from. My passion comes from the fact that I'm on the board of the Human Rights Office. If I didn't have passion for it, I'll not be on that board. My passion comes from the fact that I'm the head of mission for the Enterprise and Investment Council. I care about business people. I care about the private sector energizing the economy. I care about private sector companies being successful to employ Ghanaians, to provide employment, to pay their taxes. So that is who I am. I cannot shake that off. But this petition, this fight, is me as an individual, John Appiah, a citizen of Ghana, who has seen these things and believes that there's been an error. It's flawed. That is where I'm coming from.
Okay, but only ora atu Asian Asia, you know. Is he remorseful? What Jenin from so atum has he taken responsibility for his actions?
What he has told me said he apologized for was taking the plea bargain. But in terms of the facts of the case, in terms of wrongdoing, I mean, how do you accept wrongdoing when the facts are so glaring? The reason I'm involved is because the facts are so clear. Papa New Year Sikibia, a loan no arrange, wajin a commission, ni agent's fees a free mu. And now waba say ye jailu because waji agent commission. From so ben why? Only from Sobia.
Okay, but it been so adwene ye almost say sa pardon ya udi akire ya eno ti atwetwe mu nkwamoi it could send a wrong signal. Say we your white collar job now you born there with some form of influence, you know. You betimi do born ya no afa ho adi. How do you respond to that?
Influence ben na to is here. Atu is an ordinary prisoner like everybody else. Or influencer and only jail. Or influencer and only behind the bars. Or influence and can never ye freely every day, no. Who call in one prisoner? Who say this is no one here has influence anymore?
You don't call it an influence?
No. I call it facts. Coming out with the facts.
Okay.
Having the opportunity to share. Because Senkofoka say, this is going to send a wrong signal. How does it send a wrong signal when you are telling the truth? If anything, it sends the right signal that people are willing to fight for others when there's facts and there's evidence. It sends the right signal that tomorrow I can defend you, bro. Just as I will want you to defend me for any particular wrongdoing. Let the facts be clear for everyone and transparent. Indeed, me, my petition or me calling for this, I'm not asking anyone to make up their mind. There's people who are diehard or mumpa to asem. That is your prerogative. Mine is just to share information. Me, just information person, coming and having a discussion with you to say these are the facts. Now make up your mind on these facts if they sit with you. But when you're making up your mind, imagine it was you. Imagine it was your brother. Imagine it was your father. Imagine it was your friend. Come with those clear facts. And if I'm wrong, put me right. Me comment section, no. Me kind comment section every night, because I want to find out if there's something I'm missing. Is there a blind spot I'm missing? Because if I'm missing it, I would like to know, and I'd like to go back to someone.
But you feel you are privy to every bit of information regarding this issue?
I have asked every question, every comment that has come, about 70 or 80% that I've seen, the questions that have been raised there, I've gone back and I've asked and I've said, this doesn't make sense. Can you explain this more to me? Can you explain more?
What besides something?
But I don't have the entire 360. What I have, I'm sharing for people to be inquisitive enough to go and start looking at the case themselves, just like I did. Every information I may want to, public information, by the way. And your information is hidden. No, it's public information. We all have the right to information. You can get it. It's all public records. And when you read the public records, it does not make sense. How does a payer get acquitted and the recipient get jailed? That, to start off with, that equation does not balance. And people need to be able to go and understand that, okay, first of all, that does not sit well with me. Equation imbalance. Second, liquidity support, and your free money, and your loan. Into say your loan, he's entitled to get a commission or an agent's fee for it. And that is what he got. Into your day nafe, we'll say the fee is illegal. And apart from the fee being illegal, with the 300% interest account, 62.5 million. Interest no does to change principal, no. What kind of stuff is that?
Okay, but you admit, sir, a human as Atuesian, and of course every other human being is there are people who may hate Ato, but for what reason? With all the evidence,
me, in all honesty, I don't understand. Ebia opinion or personal vendetta, I'm not privy to that conversation. Sometimes a lot of the time, ignorance and lack of knowledge or facts about an issue, I think it's about 80% of the problem. The problem a lot of the time, and yes, say opinion or personal vendetta, and I say nipan eluzi nisika mi wo nipa bia or contact me. Onuno o save Capital Bank. Or save Capital Bank. And or contact me catch and said this is the first time they've actually understood this explanation. That is someone who's willing to open up. I had to say a crime has been convicted, a crime has been committed, and then you found out say nipa na yediatono sono ebia nipa no ekum wa downfall and I say wunebi, and then you find out say nipa na ye jailing or ye wrong person. What will you do? Will you be happy that the wrong person is behind bars? Or you be happy the fact that someone has just been caught? I don't care if it is the person who committed the crime. I'm just happy that someone is behind bars to pay for the death of my friend or something of that sort. No, you are saying that I want to find out who the real culprit is. Because if I don't find out, this thing can happen to me or can happen to someone else. And if I'm able to get justice for my friend, then that is real justice, not just that there's a human being behind bars.
But let's look at precedents. What precedents would Sir Padini set for future financial crimes? And are we ready to even absorb it?
They say that the proof is in the pudding. Everything is based on the evidence. If there was no evidence in the case of Atuesian, and all we were going was on held grounds, on sympathy grounds, then there can be a 50-50 case, say, oh, this is not setting a good precedent. But when the evidence is so glaring, and that's why I've been going around trying to share the evidence, for the fourth estate to pick it up and say something does not sit right here. When the evidence is so glaring and it's so obvious that something does not balance, put the numbers together, something does not balance, then it's not setting a bad precedent. If anything, like I said, it's actually setting a good precedent. That we can go back and look at particular cases and say that this does not add up. If that wasn't the case, why are organizations like the Common Human Rights Office there? Why are places like Amnesty International? Why do you have organizations like Amnesty International, Oxfam, Commonwealth Human Rights Office, United Nations Human Rights Office?
Yes.
Why do you have those organizations if there's never been a mistake that we have to revisit? If everything we do is always perfect and as soon as we pass judgment, it is done, how come these organizations exist?
Okay.
Because there's always flaws in the system. Eradicra Wamba back. and who say mistakes be mistakes be with Adam and Eve Niama. We always have to revisit things to see if we are doing a good job, re-evaluating ourselves, re-monitoring particular cases that have occurred to see if we've done the right thing.
Okay, but let me find out. Anamoa Wutwe, the organization you represent, officially, what am supportive?
Oh, almost supportive. Yeah,
I'm supportive.
Say, the Commonwealth movement and our initiative na me.
Okay.
This is not a Commonwealth led initiative.
Okay.
It is an initiative led by me who represents these organizations. And the reason I represent these organizations is because I believe in the ideals of the Commonwealth. One of the tenets of the Commonwealth is on human rights and justice. So anyone who would disagree with me taking this stand does not realize the ideals or the tenets of the Commonwealth. They are tenets that protect myself and protect you.
But then one of the commitments of your organization is ethical investment and corporate governance. How do you align that with the Anamoa Wutu CCA?
If this was led by that organization, the business organization I represent, then it will be a different case. What I'm doing is led on human rights, of which I'm a board member of the Human Rights Office. So I am allowed to be able to take a stand. Even as a citizen of Ghana, as a citizen of the Commonwealth, I'm allowed to take an individual stand. All opinions are mine. It's not opinion of the Commonwealth Office. Whether the Secretariat or the Enterprise Investment Council or the Human Rights is not something that is a movement that they have begun. But all those organizations, what they have in common is that they support human rights, respect for the law, and dignity. Respect for the law is extremely important because being ethical and respecting the law and respecting governance is as important as human rights. And I'm basing what I am doing on evidence before me that I'm sharing. Transparent evidence. It's not hidden evidence. 100%.
Okay.
This is the first time I'm in BBC. Until about 10 days ago that I came up to speak about this. Because idea evidence around February or March. And it has troubled me. It has troubled me. And a lot of people I knew or who knew I wanted to take this stand, some very respectable people in Ghana told me that, John, don't go there. Don't open yourself up to the insults and all those kind of things, you know. But there's a reason why I sit on the board of the Human Rights Office, for instance. There's a reason why I respect the Commonwealth and the work of the Commonwealth. Because it's a defender. The Dinankasa Commonwealth. There's a wealth we have in common. And it's not just about money. It's about dignity and human rights and justice. And that is why I'm here.
Okay. But what take it time and more customers are almost the depositors when only be at train and come on and then almost catch you.
Many of them train come on. But back one na minim na okache me say or used to bank with Capital Bank. No?
Yes.
Or no na okache me say in fact na on the entirety of the case say na on tiase no or dream say atuna with your musika. It was very rewarding to me. This was about 2 or 3 days when I started the campaign and the message came, you know, and this is a person na minim so or bank with Capital Bank. Me na minye Capital Bank customer, for instance, but sani pano eno or buy a catcher me say or a Capital Bank customer, and he's happy that now the information is out there. If he said now on also dream say Atuesi you're guilty from beginning. But if there is a group of former customers, I will really love to be able to meet them, to be able to hear their concerns and actually share my findings with them.
Are you by this extending an invitation? Oh, Tonsa from Sebibisa or what?
100%. Because me person metro mu dia me. You know, na say almost well say sometimes me call different places and me say nipa way dache obey Barnabas. Usually the people who fight you the most can be your biggest saviors, because sometimes they tell you things that are missing And when you are able to explain to them, they become the biggest. Paul Ambantem say or no, throw more books than even the disciples who were with Jesus.
Yes.
More books in the New Testament are written than Paul. And who persecuted the Christians more than Paul? So for me, when people are against something that is happening or against what I'm doing, I see it as an opportunity and a privilege to be able to share the facts with them. If they are able to convince me that what I'm doing is wrong because they have this or that information, I'll be very happy for them to share that with me. I'll be very happy because I'm open and I'm coming at this from a clean heart, a clean point of view, empathizing with Atu Essian and also having sympathy for this father, for this brother, you know, of ours.
Okay, but obviously maybe I say maybe a wider effort first of the whitewash failed financial sector actors. Yeah, until jail CEOs being so a bit me expect similar move. I mean presidential pardon there. Is that the way we are going?
No, the way we are going is in September may set up a portal. An open justice portal. Lawyers be make our way with radio so no. A lot of men down for more lawyers in Crawford no men down for say they will support pro bono with their expertise. Say other people, whether they are people in the financial sector like Atu Essian or Nipa or Ojai Anenye Ampa, you know, whoever it is who believes they have a case. Ye who evidence now. And the evidence shows say there are some flaws in the foundation of the case now. We will pick it up for free, pro bono.
Okay.
So this is what it raises. The silver lining is that we are able to help other people.
So now you have a team of legal brains.
100%. September, Mebaha to outdoor this portal. That will start off in Ghana, but I hope it will be Africa-wide.
Because I was just thinking to myself, say, Obia we are brodier or dansawem, Obia we are 50 Ghana cedis or dansawem. Now we are talking about 90 million Ghana cedis. No, be a petition president for presidential pardon. What happens to those who are rotting in jail
like
for,
I said,
trivial offenses?
The proof is in the pudding. That means, say, enye obia case nye be pija afaite. It is based on the evidence. Obi wie ojaya na odajela na ye chinu CCTV so. And I said the evidence was there, say owie ojaya. We are not going to be able to fight for the person to be released on a presidential pardon or anything of that sort. The only thing we can fight for, say, Bia, Nipa no Uriel Jaino, Yemani 25 years. And you are thinking, was this crime really worth 25 years for stealing a goat and destroying someone's livelihood? The person has a family to go back to or has friends. And maybe they were hungry, they stole a fowl, they stole a goat, and they're getting 25 years. Those are the type of things that we might be able to fight for their term to be reduced if there is no evidence that they didn't do the crime. But if it comes out from the evidence that at the time the crime even happened, Nipa ni Accra, now see we real giant Accra, those type of things we can fight. So fighting these cases doesn't mean say we are blanket fighting obia we BB you bet to me you in your pardon amount. That is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that when the evidence is strong and the evidence is tight, we will help that person to be acquitted. You know, if the evidence is weak, then what we might look at and say, ya man nipano 50 years for stealing a goat. You're saying, say, that is disproportionate to the crime. That's the only thing you can do in that perspective. But on Atu Essian's case and other cases is based on the evidence of there being a flaw in the system, there being an error in judgment, there being an error in the foundation of the case, that we are asking that, can this, me, lawyer? So all I'm asking for is, this is the evidence. Let the court of public opinion look at this evidence and decide and tell me, let's come together and say, this does not sit well with us. That is the only thing I'm interested in.
But Dr. Pierre, do you really believe, sir, presidential pardoning, a bit me a repair, sir, trust na a break in the banking sector? And now, so maybe some way, somehow, it will further damage it, sir, presidential pardoning. What do you think?
it will not repair the trust that we have.
Then it will further damage it,
no,
you think?
It would not, but it will be the first step in repairing it. You know, me, I don't believe say BBI in this world are black and white. BBI in your binary say a 0 or 1 or black and white. Just because it doesn't repair it 100% instantly doesn't mean it will also destroy it. I believe that reparations happen in stages or phases, and this is the first one. The first stage is to hold the right people, if they are right people, accountable for what happened. And doing that doesn't mean that you just pick someone and say this is the person who did the crime. I'm asking for there to be a measured approach, a transparent approach, to open it up and say this is the facts. This does not sit well, because like I'm saying, and there be a business person, or be a journalist, or be a member of parliament, and as a minister. But for me, no, and where I stand, no, and yeah, about politics. We are NDC ni, CPP ni, MPP ni, PPP ni, and I say we are independent. Now me who evidence no, and the evidence is stronger. I'll come to someone like you and say this is the evidence. This doesn't sit right.
All right. So formally, what petition president, right?
Debbie. Next week now, petition the president.
Oh, next week.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
This week and last week, just to share the information, just to share the facts, not for people to listen to me and think everything I'm saying is true. The public information is there. Go and look at the public information, because we Google at and the first thing that comes is 90 million theft from Bank of Ghana, and I'm standing on that to start off with to say, if that narrative is wrong, what else is wrong in the narrative we are seeing? So I'm asking for Ghanaians to go and actually study the facts. Ghanaians are an educated bunch who like to read a lot and be on radio shows and understand issues. Let them go and understand the issues. And that's what I want to do for this first 2 weeks, to bring the information to the public. And then we'll submit the actual petition.
Okay, but my final question, based on how Atuesian is being treated, would you want to take opportunity to advise heads of financial institutions as to how to deal with some of these things, even as they are in office? Because what Atu is facing now could befall Obia. Would you want to advise heads of financial institutions?
I'm a head of a financial institution.
Okay.
In private business. So that's why I talk about empathy and sympathy, because governance is important. And it's important we all do the right thing. And I say, who say unia aboje share, find so to the you know, it's a call, a wake-up call to all of us to recognize that our responsibilities goes beyond ourselves. You know, they go to the public, you know, because being part of a financial institution means that you have to adhere to some strict rules that you have to follow. Because if you don't, a lot of depositors have probably died from losing money or not having enough money for healthcare, etc. I know how it's like to be in that position. You know, I know how it's like to be broke, not to have anything, not to have enough money to even pay your hospital bills or your kids' school fees. So I know that feeling. So I know what a lot of people have gone through. And we have to ensure that people are not taken advantage of. But my whole thing with Atuesian is that I'm basing it on the evidence before me, the evidence that I've seen. This is someone I did not have a previous professional relationship with in any way, or even a personal relationship with. But I'm looking at the evidence and something doesn't sit right.
Right. Yamfa and Komono in Sidok. In fact, I'm most grateful for your time. And personally, I've learned a lot, and I've really get to understand some of the issues. Many thanks. We wish you all the best in this your attempt to petition the president in the coming days. Who petition you also actually and
Thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah, that's Papa. Dr. John Apia, a head of missions, Commonwealth Enterprise and Investment Council, and a board member, Commonwealth Human Rights Office Africa, and you know actually and Komono. Okay, all right. So
Adom FM 106.3 FM.
My engine katwe mana fe yaba Many, the Honourable Member of Parliament for Ascent South, Honourable Reverend John in Team Fojo. So one exit, one John, enter another John. Many know Ewo and Komochichi. But before that, yeah, the Adom Sports page 1 at the Ebebrel. Tiwi Mami, Niam Rancitia.
For 11 years, we've taken you beyond borders. For 11 years, we've delivered memorable travel experiences. Now, it's time to see more and feel more with Adansi Travels at 12. 12 times the fun, 12 times the excitement. This August, explore the best of Europe, the UK, Dubai, Turkey, Singapore, Malaysia, Johannesburg, and beyond. With a team dedicated to your travel dreams, every journey is carefully crafted to leave you with unforgettable memories. Your journey with Adansi Travels is more than a trip. It's your chance to see more, feel more, and discover the world in a whole new way. Don't just stamp your passport, stamp it with incredible experiences. Call 0595 500 817 or 0531 008 550 or visit adansitravels.com to book your spot. Adansi at 12. See more, feel more.
Kojo,
oh, wait there, sorry. I feel you na yatisu biem. I feel we crowd here. Ya dia kofo mu ankasa. Ya science so. I've been so cool. SG Ghana loans assign babiem. Interest rates no at that form cra. So you be a salary worker. And I say wo CAGD payroll so. And I say baby ye juma no. Or money SG Ghana dinkita hudia. And posa wo account with SG Ghana. Wum renew. Say ya dine na pese usiwie. And I say school fees na pese uchia. And I say buta ye bisi weni so apese uya. SG Ghana abba ebe wow. Enti free and nekosi September 2025. Ra SG Ghana branch BMU. Na bisa se wo pe ya science loans promo. Brana yam wow na ye bibi. Ubetumi afre yam wo. 0302 214 314. Se wo penchechemu bia. Sankratwe in Shisheda ho.
Societe General Ghana. The future is you.
Ahaya wo election headquarters. Kokromoti power. Ebrano asubiem. NPP National Delegates Conference 2025. Ebaso na sede wonim no. Wo election headquarters. Ye de ho amane boni nyina. Ebebrel eda memeneda. Adom TV, Adom 106.3 FM, Asempa 94.7 FM, Insha 104.5 FM, ena Adom online, ena ya kabom, edi jumadi wamane boni na ebrel, edano, eye memeda ebe, kita wonsabu sumiyi, nida etosu edunkro, ewa afimu. Biye no, eye University of Ghana Sports Stadium, Legon, efitiano pano wache, ekosise, jumadiri nyina bebe na wiye no, wamane bo, enkomodie, Munyinano, ahaya, ena yeti emao, ye social media handles inaso, amane bono ye de beto tohono mamao. Wo election headquarters, ko promoti power, wo de yanya, na wo de asem.
Uti, England board no ye different no. England board no ye different no. What you say? It's Messi Galibel, Suarez, and Ronaldo, so mutiminya sanko for miensa. Na mfa ho se ukokofa players papa bia na de ba obetika wo. Omkofa la kwa kuba ya omode ne ko omanya mfa so.
Aimed in for Kotsa! Mario Kotsa!
Adom FM. Adom FM.
106.3.
Adom FM.
106.3. 106.3. Adom FM.
Adom.
Adom. One tell you what. Catch your man eye.
Adom FM.
Adom. One tell you what. Adom FM.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
Yeah!
Adom FM.
Dwaso Nsem na no pay the bro Adom 106.3. And now 17 July 2025 and said no triaba pawsma edu ensia. Media the set Dazi Gomwa German this year and even Squabana Sapon and Nsema do ayabo no nyina na say even Squabana Sapon and no ono obomodia timi voice nyina and swabo ediama me kama pa but sanin say Betway. For the love of the game, Betway say, Bomodianda, say, one casoba betty, one sport no, nothing who yensu are nets and the casino and no so a free flight, not what betty, none so to me acquire and no amount chance, Emma Uwini, a Betway scratch card. There's a no scratchy, ya now we need a Beyonce to me a concain into a Betway scratch and win promo, and no cost starting July 1st, equity July. Yes, 31st, no, but me a year pena a year Betway scratch and win promotion, no, Nessa non so air cost and sir. Ubet me as much as 9 million Ghana cedis. Umpe wina pedienti, bomani and that's a bet nidie, and one so best ticket to Betway, na casino ne sempono, a new room and ninano, Nessa Wabomodia etimi I enjoy Betway, Nessa promo or the abano, MTN Yisim say, was it download do my MTN app and go to Seamless today. Download to my MTN app and go to Seamless today. Now also enjoy MTN Seamless today. No, now for NTM M1 na MTN there. Network bakwa. Na say the whole Ghana will be a jatum yourself and then no me come for MTN Eddie. Amano pay wamu adarma sense. Amponsa efa wadinro abe Dwaso no eye F packet draw and no na uti ejaw uti aya uya gaga na sempono how ninyina de winya F-pack tablet nafe wonuma ebeboa pani nkoda ne de onsa nkoda na no musi efifia ubehu ano na eso muti yade omuhunimu etinsuo winya F-pack syrup no bi nso a ebeboa makama pa BS tablet na so wayade a wo eto no ebesan so amu wadi kama na wankasa no won say yes na ese edru eni Nti BS tablet eno ena me kanfo edi ama anopai wamandaroma ena nsema wodo ayabobo ano no ewo Adom Sports page 1 set Dazi Gomwa Germany say me de ebro yesen samna se de yesase edi afi under 20 womu asoye wofu zone B tournament de ekoso ewo prampam Ghana Man Soccer Center of Excellence ehona djumedi ekoso na Ghana ena eja yaje de sie nanso ukopem group A na ye Nigeria Ghana Benin and then group A na say Ghana and Nigeria di Camboy 1-1 and obi etimi say no nyonko and afi enra say Ghana echi Benin esen kabakwa wentimi antes aka no na ene 3 days mi che adanu ukwada no Brother Mumua and Nigerian so echi Benin eso makanan emomutimu bako into a group na Kobane say Ghana enya 4 Nigeria enya 4 but Nigeria the more goals no and the top group no enti enei Ghana kwakosia eye Cote d'Ivoire nyankopon eya duma ede kwasia da no miensa na say from pram no ebe move at the aba Legon sports stadium tia no enso ense ya nei eho edema na coach Desmond Ofe one coach Edema under 20 bobokoi meche eye black satellite na coach yakasa o chiremu a wosin kunim dia ye die e Benin so no eno an ye de Cote d'Ivoire na tournament we die na yesa ne mrante no ya de sempo no Ghana betimi age ede sine naso.
One word is character. We told them in the halftime that it's not so much about how good we are on the day, but we had to do everything to try and get the 3 points. And they showed character today. They worked really hard. Like I said, this is something that the team needed. So we're really happy that in such occasions, the team and the players can rise to the occasion. And in the end, it was a good goal, good quality goal. And we are very happy. We also have to give it up to Benin because they didn't give us an easy game. And we tried everything to manage it and we did it really well. So for our boys, it's really good for them, good experience. And they can only get better. We can only get better for the next round. So we are very happy.
We can only get better for the next run. Ti no Desmond Ofe. One in the boys no happy. Say omuche Benin so moi omu ekwa kosia Cote d'Ivoire nyankobo ya domada eye kosia da ebei yanko Black Queens of Ghana womu aso ese die Black Queens mo muhumene so pa wo Morocco memu ama ti se die Ghana na ese yemma no so konkoden de tire tinti man nyina mumfa murano mumfa entai ewe ema no nso achi kama pa Ghana ekopemu egupsi yene South Africa boy mo se 2-0 yene Mali boy oyebo 1-1 ene yesanso Asia Tanzania yeso mu ekano enaya na esa Tanzania foi omu etimu baako se Ghana akoduru eye quarter final ye kwakosia Algeria na Algeria match no eye da memenda no nine pepe na match todwa na esa Saturday 4 p.m. na coach ya preko one de nurse we coach in terms of coaching the experience ne ekutane pa bon no so wabo ene ya preko kasa yema no emro sia eye South Africa wo mu Asia Tanzania Asia Mali no against Algeria idie eye match na ese mu be din but mayro no enso mu konkodin edema Ghana ya preko
eye calculations ena higher yeah group stages now but when we are able to jump out of the group stages now we say it may be my enti no so na yes will be a calculation na we no board na we no win ha e dey be come ana but just needed a win and third place na dey be akosia Morocco and second be akosia Algeria enti I'm not worried when we playing against those tennis and abrofona ayana means to say before na almost omo ahodin to say no and the ayana me here we kakra but I know say they gaining confidence the girls are gaining some confidence here strongly believe say omo keep it up now omo focus so they can beat Algeria you have that confidence is do
yes nessa confidence no emra na confidence no eba ombetimi aye adwuma no winning sma ura ya preko wode atudwa se Ghana yema no Black Queens enso emfanyina omonaso na se eba no Black Queens nso a goalkeeper ba ko wetima dem age trophy no eye Patricia Mante wokaya 2015 ewo Congo All African Games wode Black Queens ekokoji gold enso eho eno de atudwa se nyamiano no krene Ghana de ye tournament na se slow na eja ye be anim but against Algeria ye quarter final match on Saturday 4 p.m. ni de mo bia nkoye slow bia ho wo ka kire ni nuama ne se enye slow asemo obi ankonkoyire ne ho pa
dia me ka chom ni se on se ndi so mu di show mu trem se o Ghana de ye start slow on sa de ne ya ka ye ho kakra ntino ti se de na o ma fa ni sisi an game after game no because Algeria ye ne na share so many times omo ya de team omo ye chi ndomo fan show mu trem se omo ni Algeria no omo ko ola from between because of Algeria ne kam Nigeria ball draw omo tough time omo ma Nigeria na me say game dey Tunisia because na ye nim say betumi a Tanzania for because o share game at Tanzania and South Africa boy na sa no omo ne ye boy na anka ye ho be chere
Adom Sports number one
Adom 106.3 nese Patricia Mante Black Queens nese former goalkeeper no din semu etudwa na branche ne Jenny Justice Blay ensensem eba ne nyina ne so nese ono Justice Blay de eja okokuma se asanto ko ne Kwame Poku ne Muhammad Kamara ensensem eba branche ba bonte be kasa we no we patch na Kofi Ntoje na kasa former Blasters nese player was nyamianu no kranie nsem a buy no na say obesile kotoko management no next time BBC a managing yes and say Blay any new issues e ba kotoko no managing yi kra
say yes on kwa odeko rather than say ubebo obidin ana obi ayi say ana wonkwa na wona ya to so okay yedin na ode ekọ so but ekoye sebi nkola asem say o sha ase say obubudin nkro ne ba ne ade eye managers no omo ase team manager wo the security men wo say why omo show omo so no omo na anya omo adwuma but on say nipa adwene nko ho obi private life no untimi nka say ni change no edin because of your free various community ni ya ba besia obi awo ni ope ya time no masa na ebinom anadwo ya wo camp no kura no ebinom break camp timiko disco eba ade achi a oba obeba bobo no agini
enti Kofi Ntoje andia no na say eja eba na say management no mantimi manage ni no achi ni aya Justice Blay so na so call too far nsimo no de atudwa ne Kumasi Asante Kodoko ene Kaizer Chief ebebo Toyota Cup match no because was South Africa na se say Kaizer Chief Boboko yo mabe pie mu ho mpanimfo aba Siabonga Noveti wo mu nyina ti mabe pie mu a enra Jumedio Sungokwa na course e wo KNUST na James Mayele Kwasi Apia oy IMC member edema Kumasi Asante Kodoko din sematu yanim efa de ntia Kaizer Chief for ebae.
The last time they beat us on penalties, but this time we make sure we come with the cup. Now I hope that we continue this relationship. It shouldn't be a 1-year thing. I'm hoping that there will be times where our women can also be part of it. So when we are coming, we come with our women team. Now the little advice I'll give to my brothers and sisters.
Okay, and James Baile Kwasi Apia IMC member for Kumasi Asante Kodoko Adom Sports page 1. Jenese Amponse fa F pack na fi BS tablet Sanso and MTN Betway for the love of the game. Madaroma Ivan Squabena Sapon. Voice I would do ni na se ba na Ivan se ni wadi ama yen enso kama pa set dazini gumwa German this year. Via Mausi Precious. Fantastic good morning enko emfamanti ya so CJ babet na se wo exercise awo yo tintini ni mpom ni ade na so obade interview so awdo ni nyina bo say yes I CJ na so tefidi na se chi na fe interview ne ba ano de pa but yes also na Dwaso Nsem atoaso de amamo yakram.
Rise up and be a star. Strengthen with BX stars.
BX free and ponsa if pharmaceuticals ya grofo fra eboa huna metwetwe ne pai wa aduane ayedie mu ne senti BX eboa ma yenya aduane ayedie mu mfaso
release your energy. BX mamuche nam ye redie mu no eye mu no na ma hoden beb BX meduane di ho akono sorry zinc e wo BX mu no eboa ma mofra nyine yie. So we are in our hoarding sutia for BX. Never one hoarding some rantem.
In your veins, regain lost appetite, strengthen your memory.
For BX, Namauma, Wakokra, and Wabu wants to be. BX tablets means your pharmacy shops and the chemical seller shops. A woman, baby. BX, a Yamubia.
Momo. It has made life happen in lots of good ways.
Mr. Kwanzaa, Mr. Insurance claim no.
It has put together beautiful weddings. It has filled the bellies of boys at their favorite watchy joint.
My guy, stop. Who they chop cancel these days?
It has made millions of businesses possible. We are back in business. With just a few taps, money moves faster, easier, and safer. Momo understands the weight of your trust in us. We continuously enhance security with features like self-paying reset to help you protect your money. Momo will only call you with 0244 300,000. No MTN or Momo staff will call or ask for your PIN or one-time password. Do not transfer funds to anyone whose identity you have not verified. Do not approve any prompts you have not initiated. Momo, still Munsaka.
Sisi amitini opai mi wejai kra. Me wo hihye no adwo fom. Miami wo se me rigye mo yankasa. Sa F-pack ye dromapa. Etu yare etisa pomumre, etipaye feverishness, kata, cold, sasabro, ene honam yawe free jumaden. F-pack ye busue droma wonwe di mfie dunsia ni echiri. Asma ni also yare for dear. Ensesa wo F-pack. Ubenya F-pack ye juman tem no drugstores e wo man yimu nyina. Sa wo F-pack nenu na wanto wo a ko doctor.
Afei F-pack junior nso etu honam yawo mo fredi busumi nsia ni echiraba. Esa honam yawo, kata, feverishness, cold, ni flu. F-pack Junior blows your child's pain away.
F-pack blows your pain away.
De biara every 1st July, ekosi 31st July there. Betway ma kwanshu nkwa. Musu benya chedi ahodo bebrea. Anoso 9 million Ghana cedi. I was scratch and win akwenya no. Chow bet I was sports ana casino. Nenya de biara scratch card. Wudi benya akwenya win cash. Wudi spinning. Yes am free flight. Any ne kika hu bebre. Betway kwa na ubenya no. Nya akwenya dodo na wo betway.com.gh. Kai say enchisha kakra ho. Gaming Commission of Ghana Sashas here. Betting in Yansemo. Wuni fi no atwa enko ho.
See, you're rich and get more from us. Your childhood friend, get more from us. Your favorite uncle, get more from us. Your roommates, get more from us. Digital solutions, get more from us. Rewards we bring, get more from us. 5-star treatment, get more from us. Preferential rate, get more from us. Easy banking, instant loans, bank papa party, accounting, get more from us. Annie, the caps are bushing. Naka customers and pimpima, ya did you also? Now when Yancy who come. Acha dia won waso ne abafu dwumadie ho haw anuje a eto ntwada na aboa ama watimi adi wudwuma titiriw a eda wani we account wa absa ne na nya nioma pa bebre. Your story matters. Absa.
Hello Ghana for bills are canning who be mo bills set 2025 idea and it does so homo bia what kwa only ejumaye ain't if when it bills na beji loan na ubetimi dia ye wow ejuma we ye loan don't come me won yashio nye wuhia ne wo Ghana card ehwa na won saka usika na se we obi a we ye wow ejuma upese wutremu anase we ejumani a wo jibosomi aketua and your bill se bray na beji loan na won fa bibia siawowa collateral anase deposit we hear mu bia ain't ya fee bill se si obi a woni ejuma bia ye ubetumi abeji loan don come no bi na se wotna fie na wanya sika no bi dia eye wow ain't for bills se sia it was 0596920833 ana 0302200390 na wetumi achia wo bills name of HSA Kakrawo Bank of Ghana and Sasha Bills Microcredit HSA Bills financing your needs.
Say donut, 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 donut. Hey, donut, 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 donut. Everybody follow not sa malaria. A 3D feel not now. Malaria chill. Oh, popo. What do you do? I want to. No, not. A tobacco. No, not. A damian. No, not. A damian, sir. No, not. No, not. Scatter malaria. Lonat, it is scatter malaria.
A quality products from Blaze GVS Pharma. Yenshishemu who se malaria wa umujum ansana wanum lona. Na nami ensearch na malaria no dasu wa ko hu dokota.
This advert is FDA approved.
Wherever you are, the game is nothing without you. It's on.